Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I don't know about you, but I think it's time. We're here today to finish court case number 3. The case of Mr. Will Powers as the Steel Samurai. An apparent murder of Jack Hammer. Alright, things aren't looking too good. Phoenix and Mia have just walked in with little to no evidence. All signs are pointing towards their client, Will Powers, being the guilty party. So I guess we just need to cross our fingers and say what happened. Hope what happened. Let's see what happens, yeah. Okay, let's go. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. This first witness is the producer, perhaps? Oh, God, him. Or that director. Alright. Keep it together for 5 seconds, will you? Okay. How rude can you get? Oh. God, I hate this man. You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. It's a salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Huh. Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. It was at the studios from around 9 a.m. that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. Yeah, I can see that. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Right. We were in the meeting until around 4 p.m. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, nothing jumped out immediately, but we'll see what we can do by pressing. Right. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Alright. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. It's a frowny face. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was chewing on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Oh. No. Penny was there, wasn't she? It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Which course, led to me missing my lunch. Rolling on floor, sobbing. Yeah. Rolling on the floor, starving? Oh. I heard that everyone else ate lunch at the employee area. Right. T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. Yes! Penny was the one who cooked it up. Yeah. There were plates with bones on it in the employee area, but there were also a dining table set up right outside the lobby 2, the area 2 area. Yeah. The witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It does. Is it contradictory? Contradictory? It's a little vague. Let's go with that. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I have some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. Oh. Hello. Right, let me try this again. You didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Yeah, yeah, it's contradictory. He says he didn't eat anything, then adds no steak at least. It is contradictory. Mr. Manila, huh? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Yes! There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Oh, he didn't like that. No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't want to mention it, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Huh. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break. Come on, dude. We took one break during that meeting. Okay. I wolfed it down then. Drool. A mental image I would carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. Yeah, we were in the meeting until around 4. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Yes, I can. Actually, I kind of can. Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. Right, so nobody left the table during the whole meeting? Well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Yeah, no, you said there was a break, sir. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. What's he sweating as much about, I wonder? I had an idea. You do! Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Raffle. Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. They took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Burke. Oh god. Edgeworth is laughing. It's one thing for him to smirk and tap his forehead in silence, but to actually laugh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Uh-oh. Alright. The break. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. What? Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. Wasn't there an instance of Yeah! It was enough time. It was 15 minutes long, but the evidence says that the monkey's head broke 15 minutes prior to the murder time of death. The murder time of death, yeah. Okay. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams. Right, it's a short testimony, so I'll press everything first. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Alright, here we go. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took one break, Ruffle, but it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez plate. Yeah, I was thinking off-screen that maybe D. Vasquez was like, sort of like a diva joke, but Diva Quez. Diva's Quest? Diva's Quest? Nah, I don't know, man. Producer. That's quite a feat, especially for a dainty woman like that. Alright, not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. Lol. Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Lol. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to bring any kind of useful information out of. Alright. Yeah, alright. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, lol. Yes it was. Because there was a 15-minute period between the monkey's head breaking and the clock breaking and the murder taking place. Present. Wait, what? 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 They are related. Oh, don't tell me I used that on the wrong sentence. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Wait, no, I didn't mean to hold it, I meant to tab. My Q and tab buttons are right next to each other. Okay. Alright. Huh. Okay, let's try this. What? What am I supposed to do? That's not good. We're so early in the case and my health is low now. Can I prove the meeting, the lunch break took longer than that, maybe? Wait, what? Okay, I never pressed this first one. What time except? Oh! Damn it, I'm such a fool. I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30! That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. It was possible time-wise. Oh. Nothing quite new added up. So if he says it was from 2:30 to 2:35, it would be right after the murder. I have to prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Okay, how can I do that? I mean, this evidence right here proves that he couldn't have gone because the road was blocked 15 minutes before he took the lunch break. Oh, what in the sweet hell am I doing here? Oh. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with his murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Huh. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Ah! It would have been possible. Right, if we take a look at the guide map. So the camera would not have caught someone traveling from Studio 2 to Studio 1. And indeed, the Steel Samurai walking his way to Studio 1 from the east would have been at 2, which is many minutes before the claimed lunch break. Someone from the trailer went to Studio 1. Can I prove that? Okay, well, let's take a step backwards and look at it subjectively. No, objectively, rather. That'd be better. If I say it's impossible, I'll have nothing afterwards. I need to claim it loud and get them to talk more so I can hopefully poke holes in that. If I just lay down and accept defeat, I'm losing. So, I want to say, yes, someone did do it. I claim it, and I claim it loud. Exactly, Phoenix. No one can get off the hook. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk? Uh-oh. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. Uh-oh. He's gonna point out the broken monkey head, isn't he? Court record. Yeah, Hey, no, a kid said he crawled through the forest. I mean, come on, it's just a blocked road, man. There's a forest there. You can walk through that. Wait, Mrs. Monkey's head? Mrs. Monkey's head? No, that's Mr. Monkey's head. What? Is that a typo? Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Yeah, so walk around it. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Oh, yeah. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I'm afraid you lose this rant. Gosh, dang it! I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Uh-oh. It's the kid, isn't it? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Yeah, it's the kid. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. The court is adjourned for a recess. This is not looking good. I'm on the ropes already. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself, be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Aw. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. I don't suppose my health could regenerate, right? Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern? Their witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Come on, Edgeworth. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. Here we go. Cody Hackins. Bring it on. Someone... yeah, that box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Yeah. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness! Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, or you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with a beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer to be bearded gentleman. A very long day. Alright. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. Oh. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain in terms with the kid and you lost? Yeah, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. Yeah, absolutely, he would have. He got it for his birthday, and that was a few days ago, he said. Alright. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Alright, here we go. Witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. I thought you took the grate. I was going for the studio. I kinda got lost in the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Huh. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I should remember that the kid saw it happen on the road. So you're telling me he was struck down, impaled in the heart by the spear, and then his body magically found its way over to the Studio One without any blood trails? But be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Yeah, no shit. Okay. Here we go, Cody. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Let's start by pressing everything. I can't afford to make any mistakes. I have only one free mistake left. Alright, you really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Yeah, was it the first day you've been? Actually I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Aww. I went through the woods, off the path, so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studio's in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. I was going for the studio. Which studio? Unusual. Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. Oh. Yeah, so that lines up with his claim that he was walking around for 30 minutes. It must have fallen off while he was in the woods, But wouldn't he have noticed the strong wind? I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happens next? When I came up by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. So he had the card key. I see. But then, it totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It was kind of far away. Oh. Well, old bag fits the description of tall and skinny. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? Really? Cody always carries it. Ah. Okay. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words but be firm. Easy for you to say. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. Okay, we're at the beginning. Okay. You look at my evidence here. Wait a second. Okay, so apparently he got lost in the woods for 30 minutes and arrived just in time to see the murder happen at 2:30. Therefore, if he got lost for 30 minutes, then right around the time he started entering the woods, he should have seen this photo, or he should have seen the man in this photo in the costume walking around at 2. Hello? That might be a thing. Let me see this wording carefully. Got a map on the internet, went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out of the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Steel Samurai took him down. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Okay, I think I need to object and say that no, kid, you always had it with you. Yeah, look at this. He takes photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. How could he not? He went here to snap a rehearsal. He wanted to see a rehearsal. He wanted to take photos. He knew he was going to see the Steel Samurai. He would have taken his camera. Yeah, right. He had it. Objection! Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. What is that face? Oh my god. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, is it putting pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? Wow. It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Oh, explain that. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. Yes, exactly. You did bring it, didn't you?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Yes, I do. So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Huh. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Right. So right away, I don't believe his... Yeah, I have my camera with me. Right away, I don't believe his lie about not taking a photo. He was too busy watching. He has photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. He is comprehensive. I don't buy it. Okay, so, he had his camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Alright, interesting. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Right, we're pressing everything before we make a decision, right? So, why didn't you use it? Is getting to that. Relax and listen. Yeah, guess Edgeworth just learned his lesson. I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. Watching the Steel Samurai, did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy, wham. So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. Oh. What sort of person was this bad guy? A person? He was a person. How was he dressed? Yes. I kinda don't remember. Really, kid? I see, and what happened next? Okay, if this kid is the world's biggest fan of the Steel Samurai, he would have noticed the evil magistrate. Because, come on, the evil magistrate is the series villain. And at the time of death, the actor, Jack Hammer, he was found in that costume. Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap? Something like that. But no spear. Still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Yeah, press him harder. We need to know if he used his spear. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the important part. Oh, yeah, exactly. He had a vague description of the combat he said he was enchanted with.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slash? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? Oh. I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Oh god. This is where I die. This is where my HP bar goes to 0. Right. Oh god. Okay, I want to say maybe he couldn't have watched it, period, because of the super strong winds? Maybe he couldn't watch it because he was distracted by the crashed monkey's head? Maybe he couldn't watch it because the fight never happened and the samurai spear was broken, or... Oh my god, what do I do? Oh! Yeah, actually, he couldn't have watched it in the first place because the Steel Samurai wasn't there. He claimed to have seen it at about 2:30, when the Steel Samurai wasn't even there. Or, no, the Steel Samurai was, didn't even arrive by 2. Yeah, there's photo evidence of the Steel Samurai arriving past through the gate at 2 p.m. Which is, well before, Cody Hackins arrived there. Right? Right? Or... Yeah, okay. I don't have any evidence to answer why he wouldn't watch it. And I also can't claim that he was watching something else. But I do think I have grounds to say that he couldn't have watched it. Because he couldn't watch it. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I'm already lost. One thing that's become quite clear in this boy's testimony, he did not believe he was witnessing a murder. Yes, he was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. That was bad wording. That shouldn't have been, he couldn't have watched it. He didn't understand it should have been the thing. Damn it. What the hell? I have to agree with the search for bonus, right? You have another explanation. We have to ascertain that this... Oh, I didn't take health damage. That's right! It's not... The bar isn't in the top right. Right. Okay, let's go with show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? The monkey's head broke?
Take that!
God damn it. Okay, he was watching something else, maybe? Because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Okay, it has to be evidence. He wouldn't watch the climax of the fight. He looked away from the fight because... he was trying to figure out his phone's controls. That's gotta be it. He's still learning how to use it. He looked away because he was looking down at his camera, trying to learn how to use it.
Take that!
Yeah, okay. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at that critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Right. Good job, Phoenix, after I picked literally everything wrong. Right. Right, okay. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. That was because you wanted to take a picture. Having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Oh. Did the villain and the Steel Samurai just leave the studio? So I held up my camera to take a picture. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Wait, what? Huh. That's all that happened. Yup. Huh. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Yeah, we need to press everything. Spiky-haired geezer. Geezer. I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify! Yipes! The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the cliffs of the villain. Yeah, tell me about that. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. Oh, I don't believe that. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Oh, yeah, his book. His book. He always takes photos of the victory scenes. So he didn't, yeah, let's press him hard. He definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Come on, you're bullying this poor kid. Yeah, I took a picture. Right. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. What do you mean too late? It was 2.
Hold it!
You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Alright, I think I got it. Right. Cody, I don't believe that you erased them. You wouldn't have. Because your obsession with collecting this encyclopedic record of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won, you wouldn't delete it. You'd keep it.
Objection!
Oh, thank God I'm right. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow through with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody. Did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Yes, you would. Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. Yep, there you go. None were taken that day. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. What a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. What? Tell them, Phoenix, tell them what the truth is? Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Oh. Okay, there's only one option here, I think. It wouldn't matter if the photos were blurry. The kid cherishes the moment too much. He'd keep them in his heart, even if they were imperfect. He couldn't have erased them by mistake. Not only does he not even know how to truly operate the camera yet, but He idolizes every moment of the Steel Samurai. Therefore, he'd delete them because the Steel Samurai didn't win. Has he ever lost in the show? He would destroy the evidence that his hero was fallible. I feel like we have to go with that. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. Yeah, okay. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Yeah. Order. I will have order. But witness, I mean Cody, is this true? Well, what did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Ooh. Boy. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, but then he didn't move. Wow. Interesting. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's all this about? Oh God. Okay, right away I can cut out Hammer was the victim because that's what we used to believe. Hammer was the person in the autopsy report. So, maybe there was a costume swap at some point? I'm not even sure. Right, well, if it's true that the Steel Samurai lost a fight and fell to the ground and stopped moving outside of the boundaries of a rehearsal studio, then that would mean the Steel Samurai was a victim, right? To understand what really happened is actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Oh. What? Okay, apparently that's correct. Okay. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. Oh, yeah, he would. Yeah, didn't he go to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought, but remember what Miss Oldbeck said in her testimony? On the day murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see the poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Oh! Yeah, that's just what she assumed because she never saw the Steel Samurai pass by. Wait, no, that's what she assumed because she never saw Jackhammer pass by. She only ever saw the Steel Samurai pass by. So, Will Powers fell asleep because of the sleeping pills, and then Jackhammer took the costume, wore it, and crossed over. So, did he fake his own death then? Because the autopsy clearly shows it was him. I'm so confused. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch, however, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? Oh. Yeah, his acting career was on the decline. Maybe he wanted to get some cheap popularity by faking his death. I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. Sort of a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Even the judge got in on it. Okay, here, this is it. Right. That's the Steel Samurai standing in front of the second lot. What? Okay. While it's true that no one from the second lot lunch break could have moved over to the first lot, it's absolutely true that they could have opened the front door and been right there where the Steel Samurai was. They didn't need to get past the monkey's head because, well, they never had to. Looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. Could be anyone in front of that costume. In that costume. Alright, I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like this proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Yeah, look at it once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial? Oh, goody. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Show him. Yeah, okay. Inconsistency photo? It's the second lot.
Take that!
Look at this. I see a gate. I'm gonna draw your attention to the number on that gate. The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah, you know things are good for me when Edgeworth just starts screaming. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. Alright. But, that's impossible. Huh? What's all this about? This explains so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court? I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2.
Take that!
Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. Yes. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating a steak. They were at the scene of the crime! Yes! Oh, this is good. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? I need to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. Ah, so good. Oh, that's good. Alright. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2, and the kid, Cody, said that the steel samurai fought someone who was tall and skinny. Guys, I think that D. Vasquez did it. It must have been her. That's the only one who could have done it. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Yes, actually. He made up his own murder. It must have been a plot by the studio to regain the popularity of the actor and the studio. Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. The empty bottle. Sleeping pills. It has to be that. It has to be the sleeping pills. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? I thought they're so surprised suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The empty bottle with sleeping pills. He ensured that Will Powers stayed asleep. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. Were these sleeping pills? Yeah! He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Oh. Yeah, fingerprint the bottle. Okay, too much time has passed. And besides, testing Powers' blood wouldn't even prove that Hammers was the one who did it. But if we fingerprint the bottle... An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Oh. Ah, that's good. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Right. Excellent. Suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Oh my god, it's not over? What? Right, I guess we would need another day to interrogate, have a witness testimony with D. Vasquez and another one with Salmonella, huh? In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. Alright. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Yeah, weird questions. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. Right. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Gotcha. Very well. Court is adjourned. Wow. Well then. Phew indeed. Alright, I think I'm pretty dang sure it's been long enough. I need to call it here before anything else happens. Well, that was narrow. We got through that with the skin of our teeth. Oof. I feel like I might be trying to take things too fast. I need to afford more time to myself to take things slow and really think things over from every angle, including outside the box. Well, there is simply no telling what scheme that what Salmonella and D. Vasquez and Penny got up to. There's no telling what happened next. I think Old Bag and the kid, Cody, are 100% in the clear, though. Definitely them. They're good. They're good. Now, though, yeah, I guess we'll just have to return to the studio, snoop around for more clues. Goodness me. I'm excited to see what happens next. I really am. So, for now, this is it. This has been Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I've been Zephyr the Jester, and I thank you for watching. And hopefully, I will catch you next time. Take care.